Hi guys, it's Nick from talknreview. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be reviewing the season of the Umbrella Academy. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over each episode with a different video each week. I'm going in blind with this one. I haven't got a clue what it's about. I've never read any of the comics. The only thing I watched was the very first trailer that came out for the series. What I'm going to do a playlist with all the episodes that I'm going to review, so make sure that you subscribe so you can check out the future reviews for each episode. So the premise, and this is what you get a feel for in episode 1. In 1989, 43 women, all at the same time, give birth to children who didn't show any signs of pregnancy. All these children are gifted with superpowers. So what you then have is an eccentric billionaire, Reginald Hargreaves, who then goes to adopt 7 of these children from around the world. So the first episode is more of a introduction to all of these characters and how they sort of gel together. So Reginald the billionaire, what he does is he calls the children by numbers. So number 1 is Luther. We see him in the first episode as an astronaut, and his ability is super strength. He's absolutely massive. You then have number 2, who is Diego. So from what I've seen so far, he's gifted with knives. Number 3, she is Alison. She's a celebrity and she's gifted with a ability to manipulate reality with lying. Number 4 is Klaus. So he's currently one of my favourites at the moment from episode 1, played by Robert Sheehan. If you don't know him, he played an awesome character in the UK TV series Misfits. So he has the ability to talk to the dead, and that's as far as I know from episode 1. There's number 5, he's got the ability to jump through space and time. There is a number 6, but I believe he's passed away, so you don't get too much of what's going on with him at the moment. And then you have number 7, who's played by Ellen Page, and she's sort of pushed to the side because they believed that she's got no super abilities or anything like that. Okay, so for this first episode, you're getting all these introductions for each of the characters, which is pretty quick, and I find it was very efficient. I also got feels of the Watchmen, which was really cool because I really enjoyed the Watchmen. So all of these guys are adults now, and they've all gone their separate ways to do their own different things. And how they're all reunited is the father, the billionaire, he dies. They all see this within the media, and then they all meet up at the mansion of where they all grew up. They're greeted there by Pogo, which really surprised me. I thought it was Caesar coming back from Planet of the Apes, and he's sort of like he was an assistant to Reginald the billionaire. What I really liked about this one was they've all got their own little quirky habits, and there was lots of good chemistry as a group, even though they're all very different and they've got outrageous personalities. It was really good to see that sort of mixture of different people. What you get from episode 1 is that all of them absolutely hated their father for whatever reason, so there's not too much detail behind that, so I'm guessing that's going to come up in further episodes going along. And what you find during episode 1 gradually is, I think they are trying to find out how their father died, and there's a bit of mystery behind it. Is it murder or was it just natural causes? So one of the main things that happens in episode 1 is number 5 returns after he's been time travelling, and he explains that he's been in the future, he got stuck there, and as he's returned as a child, and he's not an adult like the rest of them. You see a really cool scene with number 5 in this cafe where some men turn up. I'm guessing they've got an idea of the abilities of number 5 and what he knows from time travelling. He wipes them all out using his abilities, which was really, really cool to see. So what finishes off with episode 1 is you see in number 5 turn up to Vanya's apartment, who is number 7, and he basically explains to her what happened when he was stuck in the future, what that looked like, and he basically said it was the end of times, and that he learnt the world will end in 8 days. So I have to say the first episode really got me hooked. The production values are very high, and I could tell that straight away just with Pogo, the CGI chimp coming in, and that really looked really good and doesn't look cheap, and it really laid down what's up and coming and got me intrigued to see what happens next with episode 2. Drop us a comment down below. What did you think of episode 1, and what do you think of the series in general if you've watched the series? Don't post any spoilers though in the comments. Hit that subscribe button because I'm going to be reviewing each episode that I managed to watch, and I'll be banging that into a playlist, so check that out down below. And let's see what happens with the Umbrella Academy episode 2.